Hello, new and old sales engineers. It's James from Sincera Consulting. Today I want to show you how to knock it out of the park when you're in a sales interview and they ask you to sell me this pen or anything else for that matter. You don't just see this in movies like The Wolf of Wall Street. It's actually very common when you go to a sales interview. They're looking for four key things. So in this video, I'll break down what to say when someone asks you to sell me this pen. So you'll be able to crush any sales interview. I'm going to go through the conversation you would have, and then I'll break down the strategy into four parts. Because when they ask this question, they will be able to see how good you can sell any product or service just by your response.
And I personally love this pen, and I think...
Sell me this pen.
Jordan, when was the last time you used a pen? Do you remember what you were using it for? Signing customer contracts. That's a great use for a pen. Wouldn't you say signing those new customer contracts is an important event for the business? You're helping to preserve the company's future by signing these contracts, are you not? Here, try this out. Sales of these pens have been through the roof. Just this week, I shipped my last 22 boxes of these pens to Richard Branson's office. He wanted them inscribed with, "The sky is not the limit." He made me sign, in fact, that I would not allow anyone else to use that inscription on that quality tool you have in your hand. I'll be out of stock for the next couple of weeks. However, fortunately for you, that's the last one I have. Try it out. If you're not happy with it, I'll personally come back next week to pick it up, and it won't cost you a dime. I'm thinking that you'll find it a useful tool for the growth of your business. And as you're signing more customer contracts, give some thought on what you'd like inscribed. Okay, that's it. All right, that was too easy. Nobody is quite that nice. Let's go through the process and then I'll show you a tough one. Of course, selling today has varying degrees of complexity. The purpose of posing questions and scenarios in an interview is not only to ensure that you're alive, but how you structure conversations towards a goal. Your resume will come in second if you can demonstrate the art of selling, because that's what it is, an art. So here are the four things. You have 2 ears and 1 mouth. Do you know how to use them proportionately? People buy from people. Do you attach emotional appeal in communicating? Since we started talking, we've always been asking for something. Can you do it nicely? Spinning wheels go round and round, so do clocks. Time is everything. Do you use it wisely? These are key, and we'll break them down with our pen example. When was the last time you used a pen? You gather information about them, and it lets you quickly find out if it's a potential customer or how they respond. Next step is to display how well you rebound. Why were they using it? They will say something like signing a few new customer contracts or signing checks, a divorce or death certificate. It doesn't matter what they say because you need to be ready to tailor your message. I'd say that's the best use for a pen. Wouldn't you say that signing those new customer contracts is an important event for the business? You're helping to preserve the company's future by signing these contracts, are you not? You want to emphasize the importance of that event, so try to paint a picture with lots of emotions. Handing them a pen helps anchor that. Humans are emotional creatures. We might think we make rational and logical decisions, but most are emotional. Never beg, force someone to sign. They'll let you know with a handshake or a smile that a deal is done. Get this one, try it out. If you're not happy with it, I'll personally come back the next week to pick it up, and it won't cost you a dime. Making an offer they simply can't decline, the assumptive close. You've impressed your interviewers by now. Knowing the difference between suspects and prospects. Well, what if he still says he's not interested in buying your pen? That's okay. Not everyone is going to buy a pen when you are selling them. It's okay to say, have a nice day, and move on. Jordan, When was the last time you used a pen? What were you using it for? Signing a divorce agreement. Your divorce agreement. I have to ask, as you were signing your name on the final page, how were you really feeling? Yeah, it's a pretty somber moment for some people. In fact, at this time last year, I was asked to witness a divorce agreement for my friend John. As we were going up the elevator, he said, "James, I'm so out of it. I didn't even bring a pen, so I handed him mine." For him, it was a real period of introspection, reflection. Here, try this. It's the same type of pen I gave John. I was by his place probably a month ago, and in his office on the shelf there must have been well over a dozen addressed letters to his ex-wife Susan. And that pen that you're holding, or one very similar. I asked him if he was going to send them out, and he paused and said, "James, I'm not sure, but writing them has been very therapeutic for me." So, Jordan, you may find some solace in putting pen to paper as you go through this process. Let me know if you find it helpful. So, that's it. That's the tough one on Sell Me a Pen. You have to be able to tailor your messaging. If you think this might help a new sales engineer, share this video with them. Till then, James from Sincera.